Let's have a look at you. How are you? This is nice, isn't it? Look at this. So, did you have a nice meal? Chicken and broccoli. They offered me a chocolate tart thing, but I brushed my teeth when I come out. I said, don't be here till 10:15. I was going in to go to bed mode. I watched Arsene the Celebrity and then I come out. Anyway, so I'm here now, and this is a nice thing I'm doing for a lovely man. We all know who he is because he's unemployed nearly now. Worked for his Saturday job. Where are you? Hey! He said, come and sit with you, but it's a surprise. You're ruined the surprise. Are you stopping over? Are you going back?
Yeah, stopping over, yeah.
Oh, where are you staying?
At the Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn?
Yeah.
Where? Gone? Holiday Inn gone? Where?
It's in Manchester generally.
Oh yeah. In Manchester. What room?
Huh?
What? I thought you were getting a lift back. Anyway, so it's these on. Oh, on these. God bless Tandy. It's an honour to induct this man into the Radio Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen. Speak from the heart. That's what it says here. Genius. Now, a lot of people use that word quite a lot these days. Oh, it's genius. I honestly, but I'm not going to get laughs now. I might do, who knows? But I honestly think this man is. I mean that with all my heart. I really, really do. He's a joyous force of nature, this fella. And I think he's an incredible broadcaster. I've always loved radio, me, all my life. I couldn't do it. I stumble and I stammer too much to do radio. But I do love it. And I've always really loved this man, right? And I think he's fantastic, and I think his output's phenomenal. He chucks away stuff that people would spend their whole careers wanting. His ideas are amazing, his output. I listen to him. I'm a bit of a stalker, and I'm absolutely gutted his show's been axed, because when I go away on holiday, I take a 20-foot jack-to-jack lead, and I plug it in my Mac, and I run it down, and I plug it into the back of my Bose docking station speaker, so I can listen to him. I know that's weird, but I love it though, you see, because when I think he does is he celebrates British eccentricities and the way we are, and he shows amazing, because it's amazing how you can listen on catch-up, because you can be anywhere in the world and listen to him. And I've been in America and I've put it on, and it's a slice of Britain, and it's just lovely hearing him, and I'm fascinated by the ideas he comes out with. Then you put other radio stations on, and they've all been nicking them like weeks later, because he just chucks them out. And I'm really gutted it's been axed, because I just think that it's fucking scandalous. And no, it is, I'm really gutted, because I listen to it all the time, and I think as a comedian, and there's so many comedians and writers who look up to him, and what's bad is I don't want to talk in a past tense like he's dead, because he's here, and he's not dead, and we should be celebrating him. He shouldn't be in this situation where we do this, where it's like some cliche from a film where some bloke stops rock and roll or comes in and says, I just don't get it, so no one else can have it, we've got to stop it, because it's just wrong. And I think that there'll come a time when we'll look back and think, why didn't we enjoy that while it was? I know it's my personal taste, but there's a lot of people now, comedians and writers and Jonathan Ross, and all these people are saying, well, actually, this is bang out of order, because he's really, really talented. And I know he did them shit football videos in 90s, but forget about them. Forget about that. That's what ruined it for you then. Always for the fast bit of money. You know, never the bigger picture. Never the bigger picture. You were wearing pigtails on thinging bloody HMV for £2. That's what ruined it for you. Anyway, look, I can pull it back now. I can pull it back for you. It's the blessing in disguise, this. I told you. And you know what? He's had cancer. I don't even know if he's been ill. He doesn't talk about it much. Nice. You But I'd email him and he would say, I can't wait to get back on the radio. I can't wait to. It were his beacon and his light to get back, and he was so excited. He had so many ideas, and it's just shit. It's been taken off him, and there's no reason because it didn't cost much money to make, and the show that's on before it and the one that's on after it have just put another hour on and swallowed up his slot. And there's no reason for it to happen because everyone, and it was really popular and it was voted, everyone was listening to the live player and download and all that, so I really do, even have to pay for it myself and my tour money, I hope that he gets another show and he's allowed to shine and do what he does brilliantly and that people will listen to him, or even now, as a result of this, let's call it a catastrophe, that people will now, he'll find a platform where he can do what he can do and he won't have to say he's locked into the most music and he can just play songs and waffle on to his heart's content because I think that is very important. There's a silence now, I'm sensing a lot of you disagree or agree. I don't know. Anyway, I've got the mic. So, and I genuinely care about him, and that's how I feel. So if they said speak from the heart, no, yeah, I've done that. Plugging in my radio on holiday. Oh yeah, multitasking. That's another. Cancer, email. Done that. I've done it all now. That's it. Anyway, it's very good, basically. And I think, and it's an honour to, and I'll tell you now, it's not just because I'm 20 minutes away by car. I would have come, I'd have had agreement to Ipswich for this, and I'd have stopped in the Ipswich Holiday Inn, my friend, because you're a talented man. And let's listen to a minute and a half of this man's work before he goes and signs on. And then, let's hope they've picked out the good bits.
Yeah. You know what's going to happen? We're going to get in there, the teams are going to come out, we'll have the national anthems, and then all the lights are going to go out, and when they come back on again, the Korean team will be gone. Live from South Africa at the World Cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Sooty Show, Sweden sings one of those poignant ballads of the late 20th century. The power's low here at the BBC in London. We've gone down to just emergency power now, which is sending Amy and me downstairs to the exercise bike with a wasp's nest in her pantyhose. Playing me around living here, and it's powerhouse stuff. You can do two-fisted conversation. Didn't some agent always say, yeah, you should be a big TV or movie star? Has that ever seduced you?
Well, I've actually been saying that.
Listade sig genom USA.
Plucked her eyebrows on the way.
Lockade sina ögonbryn på vägen.
Shaved her legs, then he was a she.
Rakade sina ben och sen var han en hon.
Wow! Hey babe, come on everyone. Take a walk on the wild side. Come on. In Swedish. Not going to get anywhere else. Bless you. Thank you very much indeed, Ingrid. And she's called Ingrid as well. When? I'm doubly not coming home now.
Shocking. That, you won't get work off back of that. Who's picked them out? They never put the good clips on, do they, of these things? You should have done it yourself. Oh, he's very talented. And I'll tell you something else. Something I missed out that I want to tell you. And I'll say it whether you like it or not. I go down to London sometimes and I just go and sit in on his show. Well, I did. And I went down and I just sat in and I watched him. And I honestly don't think I've been as happy for a long, long time. I mean, my family, I love them and everything, but I mean, work-wise, you know, and just sitting in a room and watching him, it's amazing because he has all these sound effects on his screen and he has all these CDs and his mini discs and he's talking to someone on phone and he's putting these sound effects on and pulling these CDs out and putting them on at the same time, multitasking, doing it. It's incredible, and I just think that that's why he's getting this award, and it means a lot, especially now. But I just think it's incredible. It's like Kenny Everett and that kind of thing. It's really incredible, and I think from a comedic point of view, and I've got comedy heroes like Eric Morecambe, Ronnie Barker, Mel Brooks, Robin Williams, and him. And that's how much the last book I did, he was dedicated in it. And I would have done this. This is just where it's worked out with fate, what's happened in the last few weeks. But it is bad, and I do think that it's important that he's recognised for what he does. Like him or not, he's very talented. And ladies and gentlemen, the award goes to Daley Travis. David the Kid Jensen. No, Danny Baker, ladies and gentlemen. Wow! 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 Can I just say something, please? Talk about a chip on his shoulder. This man's got a full deep fat fryer now, so this is going to be a long one. I may have gone. There's your begging ball, Danny. Get outside and put it on. Get some change.
Well, before we start, somebody who's also got to be recognised tonight, but I think it's rude in the current climate, never mind me, got bigger fish to fry. Someone who when he shows his commitment, once he says yes, he'll be there, he will be there. George Entwistle, everybody. There you go, George Entwistle. George! Seriously. George, honestly, any day now you'll be back down. The only thing that would give me greater pleasure and be a bigger honour for me right now than to be here to accept this magnificent award is, if I could have said, I can't be there, I'm going to be on the radio. And that's a situation that's not going to resolve for a long time and something I'm not going to be able to say for a long time. I'm sure, as Peter highlighted, too eloquently, the almost surreal chasm between, thank you very much, my perceived ability and the opportunity to be able to actually perform it. And there's plenty you could say about that, and about the industry, and about fear, and the mistrust of an audience, and the dialogue that simply exists between the person behind the mic and the audience that really doesn't need a lot of interference along the way. But tonight is not the time or the place to do that. And so I want to say thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Congratulations, Danny, and a big thank you to Peter Kay.
Big round of applause, everyone.
Who do I give this invoice to?
Give it to Lisa. She'll sort it. Right. We've come to our fourth and final inductee for the evening, and to tell us just who that person is, we're pleased to welcome a fantastic journalist, a tremendous writer, and a brilliant, brilliant broadcaster. Can we welcome to the stage, John McCarthy.